Hey everybody, it's Brooke with The Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. Today we have a very special and delicious, soul-warming recipe to share with you. Today we're going to be showing you how to make Mexican unstuffed cabbage. So let's get started. Okay, to a large Dutch oven or a stock pot, you're going to add 1 pound of uncooked ground beef and about 8 to 9 ounces of chorizo sausage. Now I'm using mild. You can use hot if you want it hot. That's fine. And we're also have added in a half a cup of chopped onion and 1 small red bell pepper. You can use any color. I just like the red because it kind of accentuates everything we got going on in here. And we're just going to kind of chop that meat up with our spoon and let it brown. So we want to get that all nice and browned, and if you want to leave it kind of chunky, you can leave it kind of chunky, whatever works for you. Now to this, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic so that it can cook with our meat mixture. And you're going to be stirring this pretty often so that garlic should not burn. There's enough mass in here. There's a half a pound of chorizo and then a full pound of beef in here, so you should be good to go on that garlic. So just make sure that you want to keep stirring it all nice and good so that your meat mixtures can get nice and brown. And it really doesn't take long. I'm using an enameled cast iron Dutch oven, so when it holds everything in here, buddy, it holds it in here. Holds the heat and holds everything in here. That's where I was going with that. Sorry. All right, we're just about nice and browned. And when I say browned, it only has to be browned. You're going to have a cook time and a simmer time of about 30 minutes on this, so your meat will get cooked. So if it's still a little pink in the middle, that is just fine. I just mainly brown it for a little bit longer because I want to make sure that I don't have any large pieces in here, but really and truthfully, it will be fine. All right, so while we're waiting on that to kind of finish browning, and we're not going to drain this because the liquid from, or the fat from the meat, well, first of all, it's only from the chorizo because I'm using a really lean ground beef. But you also have some liquid that has cooked off of your peppers and your onion. We want all that to stay in here because we're going to steam the cabbage with that liquid. Now to that, we're going to add 1 can undrained of diced tomatoes. There you go. There's some more liquid going in. And this looks like the base of a really good soup so far, doesn't it? Then we're going to add in a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika and about a half a teaspoon of dried oregano. Oregano is a common spice used in Mexican cooking, and it really adds a warmth and a really unique flavor. All right, and we just want to get that mixed up very well. And then I have 1 head of, like it's a small to medium head of cabbage that I've chopped up. And we just want to put that right on top. Now we want to just make sure that that cabbage is all nice and covering the top because all of that cooking liquid and the meat is gonna steam that cabbage. So now we wanna turn this down to low to a simmer. And then we are going to cover it and cook on low for 30 minutes. We'll come back to show you what it looks like. I'm gonna check it probably in about 10 minutes and make sure that everything is happening like I want to, and give it a stir. Once that cabbage wilts, we'll actually stir it in because it's an unstuffed cabbage, right? So stay tuned. We'll be back to show you what that process looks like after that cook time. All right, we finished our 30-minute simmer time, and then I sprinkled the top with 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, put the lid back on for about 5 minutes, just until it got all nice and melted. I'm trying to get Millie a treat so that she won't whine the whole time. But look at how beautiful this is. Now at the 10 to 15 minute mark, I stirred it up, and then I made sure that cabbage was nice and incorporated in there. And y'all, would you just look how perfect it is? Just how perfect. I mean, you got that nice cabbage, you've got that chorizo and that beef. This is truly a one-pot meal, and it's fantastic. Let's try it. So y'all, it's perfect. And I'm gonna scoop up some cheese with that bite that I got out a minute ago. And it's really hot, so let me cool it. I don't want to scorch the inside of my mouth. Y'all, this is one of my favorite comfort food meals, and it's not bad on the calories either. So if you're looking for a warm, comforting, heavy kind of stew type soup, and you really like cabbage, but you don't want just plain cabbage, this is the way to go. This is what you need in your life. This recipe, like all of our others, can be found over at thebutteredhome.com. We would love for you to give us a visit over there and check out all that we have to offer. We work really hard on our website, and we want you there with us. Also, make sure that you're following us on all of our social channels. We have a real good time, and we want you there with us as well. You never know when we're going to pop up in your news feed. And as always, if you want all of our videos in one convenient place, head over to YouTube, search for The Buttered Home, and when you find us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so that you can be notified when we drop new videos like this one. Y'all, I'm excited, I'm hungry, and this is the perfect thing for us today on this cool evening. So we hope that y'all have a wonderful week, and that you'll be back with us next week for an even better, or not better, but another really good recipe. Y'all have a wonderful week, and as always, from the buttered home to your home, we love y'all. Bye.